I said, oh, I can video like this. What is going on YouTube? This is your boy SJ. And today's video is going to be about patch 9.5. Patch 9.4 was just introducing the new monthly pet. If you guys did not see the ability or the new monthly pet yet, definitely go check out my video on that. I do have a showcase of the monthly pets along with all the other monthly pets. If you guys missed any months and you guys would like to check up on that, I will make a playlist for you guys and just put monthly pet showcases in there, or just pet showcases in general. Pets I use, pets I like to use, and so forth. But today's video, we're going to be talking about the patch. You're just watching some Betsy Nightmare 4. This is pre 9.5, so our Dragon Lich is still stacked, and that's why we are able to do what we do to Betsy at the end. But when that comes, you'll see it. Loot V2, build, weapon, upgrades. I mean, it's about time. I was waiting for this patch for a long time. I was not the only one that noticed that passives wouldn't roll right. It was impossible to really roll defensive health with hero health and get the hardy blockade. But now that all should be fixed, build weapons are now in line with Loot V2. They will now generate with only hero or defensive focused stats. Build passives that enhance defense will generate only with defensive focused stats. And obviously build passives that buff combat / heroes should generate hero damage, hero focus stats, and so forth, which is pretty self-explanatory. That was a problem. I said that in my mana bomb video. Like, the stuff was rolling perfectly, but the passive was wrong. That was the only thing. But now that passives are rolling well, stuff is rolling alright. I mean, I still had problems with Malthius. Malthius drop rate was increased in this patch, but we'll get into that in a little bit. The winter event has been turned off. Ready up sound plays inside the inventory / forge. When other players ready up, thanks for the suggestion. Somebody suggested that. Players, I'm gonna link the patch notes in the description too. So players can now skip the final boss phase of Harbinger. That was definitely a thing because you just had to sit there for a minute 30. It really didn't take a minute 30 to build, but since they took that out, you can now just green up and pass Harbinger, and you don't have to wait the full time limit. Nightmare 5 difficulty reduced. Nightmare 4's difficulty has been reduced for 1, 2, and 3 player matches. The changes affects Nightmare in-game and incursion. Increased drop rate for Rampart's incursion. I did about 15 runs, still haven't found one. He's still not dropping anything for me, literally. He's only dropping blues, a couple purples now and again. He doesn't drop legendaries. One time he dropped a legendary as a totem, so I don't know. RNG, man, it's not with me on that bow, but so be it. Hero using weapons with splash damage will gain a full crit damage bonus for each target hit, even if the initial hit only did 1 damage. Due to the cutoff, crit damage is now a % bonus, so it is potential scale all hero damage. The splash damage from crit damage now falls off further away from enemies from the point of impact. So basically, crit damage has been reworked and it scales more with hero damage. Defensive power, when defensive set, the range was wrong. Like, it wasn't the actual range that you had, it was just the basic generic range for a cannon or a frost. It wasn't the actual range, so they fixed that. So it now should take into account the skill spheres, passives, and stat points to affect the range even before you place it, so you can actually see the range. Dragon Lich, of course, debuffs stacked across multiple players. That was fixed. There was another debuff stacking bug associated with Dragon Lich that they are planning to fix in upcoming patch, so we'll see what that does, see if that makes Dragon Lich just completely unusable or not worth it anymore. Pet abilities and attacks finally will hit Harbinger, which is nice. Before, like, just certain pets wouldn't attack Harbinger. I did notice that. Prince ship cannons will now damage Harbinger's cannon. Before, the cannons were only doing about 300 to 500 damage. You needed somebody to DPS it, but finally now the Prince's cannons will do damage to Harbinger's cannon. Harbinger will no longer lose his arm when you send him in the build phase, will knock him out of cannons. Just the last little bit of this is mostly just fixes to the game, fix tooltip issues with the current monthly, fix animation issues, fix issues with the transfer egg button, fixed a lot, fixed text issues with players kick menu, fixed collision issues in tavern. Hopefully they go into rubber band, fix UI issues when purchasing a new inventory bag, and fixed an issue where the defensive crit damage was the second and third stat on an item. The text extended below for a frame of a tooltip. So basically just tips and stuff. Mainly the loot change. Hopefully the loot change is well intact. But you're gonna see that you're not gonna be able to melt your ogres like you used to. You won't be able to melt your Betsy like we do in the end of this video, because that all has been fixed. It was a bug, which does kind of not really suck, but I can see why they didn't want him to patch. I mean, want him to stack, because everybody said, "Oh, the game's boring, the game's broken, the game's broken." Yeah, because you're using broken stuff. Um, it wouldn't be broken if everybody stuck to their other pets, but then everybody was like, "Why? It's in the game. Why not use it?" And at the end of the day, don't complain then. I mean, obviously people are going to start complaining if Dragonlance gets patched again and he winds up being not as viable as he is now. A lot of people are going to be upset and a lot of people will complain, and I'm going to be the first one to tell you, but you complain that it was too good and the game was broken. Now you're complaining that he's too weak. It's just a cycle. um, but with time, a lot of stuff will come. New heroes, more broken things will enter the game. I mean, that's just how, and we're only in alpha still. We are still in alpha. The game is free to play. You can get on the game anytime you want. It's free to play, but it's still in alpha. There's still a lot to be done. I mean, obviously maps, more difficulties, level caps, all the stuff they said in their most recent live stream should be happening soon, such as level cap increase. 50 might not be the highest level anymore. I'm expecting like 70, 75. That would be pretty nice. I would like even a level system after that, such so you can actually earn stat points. Maybe something like that. Maybe like every 5 levels you earn 1 stat point, because obviously they don't want you to be able to just OP crazy out, but have a way to put it into the game and balance it out to earn stat points and so forth. But as of right now, the game is running pretty smooth. I haven't had any really rubber band issues lately. No lag. I'm only lagged once, but I was playing on a different server than I usually play on, so it's expected. But Dragon Lynch is still hitting hard. I'm definitely going to be doing a build video after this. After this video is going to be Harbingers, the Monk, Fury Fist, or Fury of Doom, Fist of Doom, Fist of Fury. I don't know what to call it. I might call it Fist of Fury build, a Fist of Doom build, something for the Monk, something special. But this video is wrapping up. I hope you guys did enjoy. We're almost on the last wave to melt Betsy. Betsy just it's a joke with drops, man. I've been getting a lot of, my RNG hasn't been where it's needed to be lately, guys, but I haven't gotten, like, we did Betsy a couple times and I got all 2-second bows and I got monk weapon. Like, it wasn't any good at all. It was complete trash, but I still use it. It didn't roll hero damage like it should have. Like, it rolled not hero damage, but hero damage build. It didn't roll hero build. It rolled hero damage, but then it rolled defensive crit, but then it rolled hero crit chance, life, leech, and the 50% thing. So that was post or pre 9.5. So what do you expect? That's the things that they fixed in this hot fix, which is definitely enjoyable. I still haven't seen the increased rate on Malthius, but to come in videos, I'm definitely going to have more showcase videos. I'm probably going to showcase the premium pets, go in more depth of the premium pets, because I actually have their ability skins. I can show you their ability skins now, because you actually can re-roll abilities. Before, there was just a lot of bugs with re-rolling. You had to just hope for the right ability, and then after I grinded for a certain ability, they add in, you can just re-roll it. But that's what you get. Like I said, you never know what they're going to add. So definitely, if you guys are not saving up on the Wyvern tokens, save up on Wyvern tokens. Save up on gems too, because a lot of stuff can get added and you'll be out of luck. But as you see here, we're going to melt Betsy. Pretty simple. Once we all Dragon Lynch him, he just drops. And it's a cakewalk. But this is your boy SJ, and I'm out. Later.